Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to show you guys a box that I have received from MyGica company, and it is the MyGica ATV600, which is exclusive to BestBuy Canada. So in this video we will be unboxing, and also we're going to give you a little bit of how it's set up, what you can do with this box, and also a review. Alright, so without wasting your time, let's just get into it. You can see the box is nicely designed, going all the way around it, and you can see on the top it does indicate that this is ATV600, and you can see the markings in the back. And once we try to open the box itself, you can see that the MyGica has been inside of a little plastic wrap. It is on the top. We will put it aside. The components that are part of this box is the ATV600 plus comes with a KR40 remote. We will be getting into this in a little second. Also comes with a power supply, which is created for Canada and United States, specifically for Canada. It comes with a HDMI cable. Also comes with a 3 prongs if you want to connect this box into older type of TV. Also comes with 2 user manual, one in English and one in French. Since this is a Canadian box, it is required to have English and French. Again, it is exactly mimicked of what you see in English. You're going to get it in French. For more information on where you can get a full detail on your user guide, I will be placing a link in the bottom where you can get it from. First, let's go through the remote itself. So the remote is very nicely designed. It's very small, very compact, the way that it has been put together. So on one side you have just the navigation keys, and at the bottom part of it, that's where the edge will be, so you can open and change the battery. Going in the back, we have full set of keyboards. It does have function key to use the colored ones that you can see inside of this. There is a little USB dongle that comes with this, which is required to connect to the box in order to use this remote. If you do not have it, your remote would not work with your box. The only thing will work will be your power on and off, and that's it. But except that, it's a pretty little remote. Alright, the next thing we will get into is the box itself. So you can see it is very square and very thin, the way that is created, but on the top you can see it has the name MyGica on it, and one corner you do have the little icon that will tell you this is a quad-core processor inside of it. And from the front you will see that you do have the net little hole, so if you connect the Ethernet in the back, it will start blinking for you. Then you do have the status, 2 little holes, so when your box is working, this will flicker. On the right hand side of it, you do have the IR sensor, and if you go on the right side of your box, you do have the mini SD card slot, which can read up to 128 gigabyte, and right beside that you have 2 USB 2.0 ports. If we go in the back, we do have the 10100 RJ45 connection, or another word, Ethernet connection. Right beside that you have the AV connection. That's where you're going to connect your 3 prongs in order to connect this to older type of TV. And then beside that you have the HDMI, which is 1.4, which you can connect this to your 1080p screen. And after that you have the DC connection, which is 5 volt. And then you will see the antenna, which is created for your Wi-Fi, and it will connect up to BGN. On the other side you have nothing, but if you flip it upside down, you do have the little sticker that will give you the information about MyGica. Also, it will tell you which model you have, how many volts you will get for your input, just in case if you misplace your power adapter, you can get another one, or universal one. You do have a bunch of holes for ventilation, so that way you can breathe. You do have a little section for reset, just in case if you need to reset your total box, you want to go into recovery mode. That will help you out. We do have different videos. I will be placing some links in the bottom of this video. Then you do have 2 stickers. One will tell you serial number, the other one will tell you your MAC address, and the rest. Alright, so enough said about the box. Let's just get this connected. So first, make sure that you connect your dongle for your remote. Make sure that it's connected to one of your USB connections on the right side of your box, and then connect your HDMI cable. If you are connecting this via Ethernet, connect that first, and then connect power. As soon as your screen comes on, you will get the Android logo, and then you will get the MyGica animation. As soon as it goes in, you do have to set up your box first. But since this is a review, we do not have that screen anymore. And this is the screen you will get as soon as you went through setting up your Wi-Fi. So on the top, you do have the MyGica name. And then on the right hand side, you will get the time, which is set up under military time. Underneath of it, you do get the date. Also, you do have apps and settings. So if you go settings, this will change into your settings page. So you can set up your Wi-Fi, Ethernet. If you want to change your display, you want to go more into settings. Also, you have manage apps. So you can delete the app or uninstall an app. Also, you do have the date and time, software update, and language. For the meantime, we will go under apps, and this is where you're going to see your full application. So if you click on it, you would get all the apps that has been installed inside of this box itself. We did install a few things just for the review purposes. And then we have Kodi, and also beside that, we have the YouTube, we have browser, calendar, we have the MyGica store. Also, we have the 4K player, which is regular video player. And also we have the Netflix and the Google Play Store. Just want to let you know, in order to keep everything up to date and making something like Netflix, YouTube, Kodi, and also your browser working all the time, and you don't get any errors, we would suggest to make a username and password, log into your Google Play Store, and always keep your apps up to date. Except that there are some security patches that will go through, and if you do not have it, your box would not work for you properly. Alright, so going inside of your apps, you do have something called Advanced Task Killer. And if you go into it, anything that is running in a background, this is where you can come in order to shut it down. So you have to press OK. This is the first time, and you can see that Google Play Store is running in a background. So in order to just stop that application, so you have more free RAM available, press on Boost Kill, and this is how you're going to just finish that, and now there's nothing running in the background. Also, you have something called App Backup and Restore. This is where you can back up some your apps on your USB or on the box itself, just in case if something goes wrong, you can uninstall it and come here and restore just that one app in order to make it work. One thing I have to stress and let you guys know, that once you do factory reset your box, you will lose that backup, and no, you cannot revive it. So first, let's try to connect your box to the Wi-Fi, and then we will do some testing on how fast this box can connect to your router. So we will go under settings, click on Wi-Fi, and once this part comes up, make sure that only Wi-Fi have a check mark and not your Ethernet unless you are connected via Ethernet. So in this case, we will be just concentrating on the Wi-Fi, and we will select our Wi-Fi name, and we just have to enter our password. Once it's entered, you can click here so you can see your password, or you can just say connect now. It will take a couple of seconds for it to go to your router and get authenticated and get a proper IP address, and there you go. And now it will tell you that you are connected. Once that's done, if you press home, nothing will happen. You have to press back in order to get out, and you have to press one more back and you're totally out. Now where's the indicator for Wi-Fi? It's not on the top, which usually other boxes will have. It's in the bottom on the left hand side. You can see the bars, how many bars are available. So it is a little bit far from this office, so we will go under application. In order to do the speed test app, which is from Ookla, so we will click on it. This thing is a very popular app which a lot of people uses on your Android boxes or even on Mac. It's available inside of App Store, Android world. It's under the Google Play Store. So we will click on Begin Test. Alright, so you can see on the top that we got around 42.24 megabits per second download and 14.03 megabits upload. But we do have a 10100. We have to remember that there are other computers hooked up, and since our colleagues are working around us, they are using that internet. So let's do one more test to see if we can get a little bit faster. And this is the download speed, and you can see that it is going around 39 to 40. You can see that it was 39.91, and also the upload speed sticks around 15 and 17.64 megabits per second for upload. It's a very good number. Alright, so this is not it. Let's connect this via Ethernet and try that same speed again. So in order to do that, we will connect the Ethernet to the box first, and then go on under settings. So we will go back home, go under settings, select Wi-Fi or Ethernet, and we will uncheck the Wi-Fi and check the Ethernet. It will take couple of seconds for it to connect us to the internet, so we will wait. There you go. So this is Ethernet connected and this is our IP address. We will press back and back one more time. You can see the icon change from Wi-Fi to Ethernet. And if we go under applications and we will go under speed test, wait for it a couple of seconds to come up, and we will click begin test. Alright, so for some reason the Ethernet is start going a little berserk on downloading, but on upload speed it's perfect. We do have a 21.71 in upload speed. It actually went a little bit higher. So there it is. So this one is done too. So we will get out of this. Alright, so for the next thing we will be testing app was not preloaded on this box, so you have to go into your Google Play Store to install it. It is free, but it's a very powerful little app. It will give you a lot of information from inside of your box. So first you can see that this is running ARM Cortex A5, which is running on 1.61 gigahertz, and you can see the cores that are there is 4, and the ones that are running and the ones that are sleeping is done properly on this. The clock speed is 24 megahertz. Going down, the CPU load is only 31 to maximum 40%. It's nothing more, which is really good. And on top of that, the GPU on this is Mali 450, which is quad core again, and the GPU load right now is 0 since we're not running anything in the background. But when we go to device, under device you can see that the name is SX and the manufacturer name on this is MBox, or it says MBX. The manufacturer name is there too. The board name is there too. The hardware, which is the main CPU name, is AM Logic. The screen size right now is 13.77, which is correct, the one that we are using. And also the screen resolution, the one that they're getting maximum out of this, is 1080p. Also the screen density is there. The RAM, amount of RAM that is on this is 1 gigabyte, which is right here. And the storage in total. Now remember that this ATV600 runs 16 gigabyte of internal storage and not 8, which is very good, since you are going to need it if you want to install a few more apps. The next thing will be system. So under system you can see the Android version that is running is 4.4.2, and going down it will tell you the build number, which when it was launched, which is outdated. We have to update it to the latest. There is an update available through auto update. We will show you in a few seconds, or if it is not there, you can do a manual update. We will be leaving some links in the bottom where you can get that from. Also the kernel versions there, and it has root access. So this way you can manipulate the box a lot more. Alright, so we will get out of this too. Now with this box you can not only just play your Kodi, YouTube, or just browse the internet. You can also use it for Netflix, which will give you a lot of more movies access availability. Remember that you do need a subscription, and no, MyGica cannot pay for that either, or Best Buy, you do need to subscribe that separately. And also you can have your regular videos or your wedding videos, your birthday or going outside, your vacation videos. You can put it all on a USB, hook it up to this box without connecting to internet. You can play those using the 4K player, or there are some apps like VLC Player or M Player that you can get it from Google Play Store to take you to the next level. The next thing we will do, we will try to see if we can update the box. To do so, we have to go under settings and software update. So in here you have local update. If you have it on a USB micro SD card, you can connect it to the box. You can click on local update and it will show up. In this case, we will see if we can get this over the air. So in this part, we have a little check mark under automatic update. We will click on it so it can go away, and we have a new menu called manual update now. So if you click on it, and if there isn't availability, if there is any software available, you will get it in the bottom, and then you can just accept it and it will update for you. The next part is under upgrade settings. And if there's nothing available, just click back on auto update, so this way you will be notified once there's update is available and you can update it. Alright, so this was our take on the unboxing, and also how you can connect the box to your TV and also hook it up to the internet. I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment on the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Vine, Instagram, and other social networking places. And thank you.